to boy, fuck off. So basically, I'm here at the hostel. I'm here at the hostel, yeah. This is what it looks like. I just want to tell a story about last night because it was just nice, man. I was feeling kind of I was tired from the night before. There was a lot of people partying here, and I was sat on my own, just in the lobby of the hostel. And there's bare people partying, like proper noisy and shit. And I kind of wanted to connect with someone, you know. But I didn't. At the same time, I didn't have a lot of energy. I didn't have a lot of good vibes in me. So it was like a negative attitude that I had, like a low vibration. So I wanted to connect, but I knew that I didn't have the ability. Well, that's a lie, but I felt like I didn't have the ability to actually go through and do it. To actually kind of get off my seat and go and chat to someone. Really struggle with that. Once I'm in a conversation, it's not a problem, you know? Once I'm actually in a conversation, I'm fine. It doesn't really matter who it is. For me, it's like it's actually breaking through the negative fear barriers, you know? Because you can get whatever you want in the world, you know? Like, you sat there wondering why you can't get a girl. It's because you can't approach women. It's because you can't actually... If you can't get any friends, it's because you can't approach people, probably. Some people that can just approach people, they can just make friends every day with loads of people. This is possible. Or meet different girls all the time and shit like this. Just by talking to them, getting to know them, and then get the numbers, you know? And I've had a lot of positive experiences here in Amsterdam of just talking to people I don't know and getting the numbers. Last night it was, I was in a bit of a negative mindset, I guess. But the night before, right, I'm in the lobby here, I'm chilling on my favourite couch, right? So at this hostel I've just been getting high and staying up really late on this couch and just fucking chilling out, you know, like just laughing at shit on my phone and that. Mouldy one out. Just got a Gorillas, got a mouldy one again. The night before, right, this girl came downstairs, yeah. It was late at night, she was on her own, I was on my own over here. She was on the couch over there. I kind of wanted to speak to her, you know. Like I said hi to her. And she kind of said hi when she was walking past. And then she was just sat over there, but I didn't end up speaking to her all night. And I kind of wish that I did, really. But anyway, lo and behold, second day, she's there again. Same situation. I'm on this couch, she's on that couch. I was like, fucking hell. It's her again. Like, obviously she's staying here, so it's not... But I was more like... There's more the fact that she was there again, like the moment was there again to be had, you know. So I didn't take my chance the first time. But anyway, this second time round, I was just like... I was not in the mood or anything. And I said, sometimes when I'm really struggling, I ask the universe for something. I say to the universe, please can you help me? Please can you bring me something? Please can you let me, please can you help me change this moment? After that, another couple came, not another couple, a couple came down, and They wanted to sit where I was sat basically, but because I was there, they didn't sit there. They sat on the table next to me there. I went up to go for a smoke, to go for a pipe. They were like, are you still sitting there? And I was like, yeah, but you can still use the couch if you want. Anyway, I come back and they both like, I thought they were just going to sit on the couch, you know, like, and I would have just sat next to them. Get back and they're snogging. They were just like tonguing each other. So I was like, okay, bye bye. I got my stuff off the couch, yeah. I was like, fuck this is a perfect chance. Went and sat next to the girl on the other couch. Sat down. Like, you don't mind if I sit here, do you? Like, no. Started talking to this girl, right? She's beautiful. She was proper beautiful. She was so fit. Like, she was so fit. She was French, right? Like, this girl was fucking perfect. Perfect. She just looked so pretty, man. She was so pretty. And we were talking about a bit about our lives. We were talking quite deep with each other. We were talking about our dreams and what we want out of life. I was talking about anxieties, negative thoughts, depression, all this kind of thing. Covered a lot of ground. We was getting to know each other. And we were talking about singing and dancing, and I was saying how that I'm scared of singing in front of people. And she was saying how she only sings in the shower. But she's a dancer, so she's a confident dancer. So we was talking about fear and fear zones and comfort zone. It was just mad though. We were talking about how you gotta face your fear. So conversating with each other about our fears, our insecurities, and how everyone's comfort zone is different, and things that I struggle with, other people don't. Things that I'm confident in doing, other people struggle with. It might be talking to someone I don't know. I'm perfectly fine with talking to someone I don't know. Anyone. I'm calm, I'm chill, I'll talk to anyone. But my problem is approaching people. I'm scared of that. I'm scared of actually interrupting people. I'm scared of... I feel like I'm some sort of burden to people, you know. I feel like I'm interrupting. I feel like I'm spoiling someone's moment. Something like that. So it's some insecurity there, but once I'm actually in the conversation, anyone, it can be anyone. I'll just chat to you. It can be a policeman. I don't feel any kind of fear towards another person, right? So I can walk into a room full of people, just walk into a crowd of people dancing. Doesn't matter. Unless they've all got knives and shit, and pointing them at me, saying, I'm gonna kill your blood. Then I'm not bothered. But, then I am bothered, sorry. But, anyway, we were talking about this shit, but the way it felt when I was talking to her, felt so... It was like I was actually getting to deeper, like really deep parts of my psyche, if that's the right word. Deep. I was going deep. I was actually touching deeper parts of myself that I felt like that I feel like I'm not exposed. I was I nearly at one point felt tears because I was talking about something that was like really, really deep, like really like a long-lasting feeling of depression that I've had all my life. And that I've not actually been able to break out of that. I was talking about that. So it was really like, it was going deep. I could feel my stomach changing. It was fucking weird. And honestly, I just never forget that conversation. It was like two people that was both just there at that point, you know. She was going back the next day, I was there. Just two people on their own journeys, similar kind of like-minded, independent, and the way she thought as well, the way her mind works. I was like, it's very rare to get that mindset. She was saying to me, you know, if you want to do something, right, you're gonna die, you know. You're like, if you want to do something, you've got to go and do it because you're gonna die anyway. She was just saying things like this, and I was like, your attitude to life it's great, you know. Like, you can see the bigger picture, which a lot of people can't see, because you understand the longer timeline, right, the bigger timeline, and it is that the attitude of you are gonna die, right? And I followed this attitude as well, but the way she was saying it, it was reminding me of something I believed in. It was reminding me of how precious our moments are now. So I said to her, even though I understand how precious these moments are now, you know, where we're safe, these moments where we're chilling, these moments where we're talking, socialising with other people, there's nothing better than that. Maybe apart from obviously nature, which is a whole other topic, but you know, like, when it comes down to it, what I've realised is the most spiritual moments, or the most divine moments, the most precious moments, are with other people. They're with other people. They're simple things, conversations, just meaningful conversations. That can be the best thing, or just a funny experience, you know. That to me is what I realise is the best thing. But anyway, that conversation it meant something to me. Like, it's hard for me to portray how it felt, you know, at the time, but it's really made a mark on me. It's one of my best moments I've had when I've been here. I've had another few really good moments as well, where I'm walking down the path here, I'm walking down the street, and I just see these people meditating. So I'm looking at them, because I'm into meditation. I was looking at them, just like, come here. So the next thing you know, I'm just sat with them meditating, just on a path in a park, just out of the blue. Like, I was just on my way to somewhere to get food, I think. Next thing you know, I'm meditating with loads of spiritual people, and then this girl comes over, and she said to me, you need to turn your hands over when you meditate, because that's how you receive, and we all need to receive sometimes, you know. And I was like, do you know what? We really do. And I deserve to receive something from someone. I feel like I deserve love, is what I'm trying to say. And I think that this is what I've been learning while I've been in this city, this situation, is I'm lacking love, I'm lacking connection. And when I'm actually connecting with people, and I don't know why, but especially women, it feels the greatest. But the thing is, right, so this girl, I thought, like, I felt a really good vibe from her, right? This one, when I was meditating, she was talking, she was next to me, she was like wearing a raincoat. I was wearing my raincoat as well, but it wasn't raining, but it was like kind of windy and shit. And we was all on these meditation mats. And this girl was like, she just popped up next to me, like, and she was just helping me with the meditation. And she was really like calm and spiritual and just peaceful. And I was like, wow, like, this is good vibes. And then we did this meditation, and then there was like, right, and then we talked for a bit with some of the different people there. I talked for a bit with some of there was like an old lady, there was someone like, there's loads of different ages, there's a lad as well, all like spiritual meditators. Anyway, like after a bit, like this girl ended up going, and I was like, shit, I should have got a number. And maybe it wasn't, yeah, I mean, I don't know if I was attracted to her or not. Maybe I was a bit, I'm not sure, like, if I was or not, but I just wanted to, connect. I wanted to connect, I wanted to get a number. I wanted to be a friend, because she seemed really, like, just wise. I felt like she was really at peace. Anyway, I didn't, what I'm trying to say is I didn't have the balls to ask for a number, right? Just rewinding, I got the other girl's number. So the French girl, I got her number because that was an experience separate to this afterwards. And the reason I got a number because I didn't want to make the same mistake again. But anyway, back to here is she was gone, and I finished off. I did the meditation with some other people. I was talking to some other girl there as well. And it was really good conversations, really spiritual conversations. This is what I live for, these spiritual conversations. And I've not had a lot of them. But when I do have them, they're fucking great. But I've had a lot of them here. The girl was gone, and I didn't get anyone's number. So they was all gone. The whole spiritual group was gone, and I really wanted to get in that group. But they gave me some links to some websites, so I should go on them and try and get on it, yeah. But like, here's the thing, I was feeling bad about myself because I didn't ask for a number. I think I did fancy her at first, but I didn't ask for a number. And I was devastated. Anyway, next day I go into fucking Amsterdam City. I went into Amsterdam City to just like get a phone holder and shit. And look who comes driving past on a bike. It's her. It's her the next day in Amsterdam. Bear in mind, I don't live in Amsterdam, right? So this is like the next day. It's like, this is the fucking universe, bro. This is not... The universe makes no mistakes. Trust me, right? The universe gave me a second chance. And I got to meet her, I got to get to know her. Like, we had more conversations. I felt really open to her. As soon as I started speaking to her, I felt no judgment, right? So it was like, when I feel no judgment, yeah, I open up. As soon as, it's not even a conscious thing, it's just energy. It's just straight up energy. It's like, some people give off this energy, right? I don't know if I give it off to other people, but it's the energy of non-judgment, peace, calm, and happiness, right? And when you give that, when people give that energy off to me, and they listen, so they ask you things and they listen to you, like they proper listen. They don't speak. They just shut their mouth and listen. I'm just instantly opening up with all this shit. Like, it just comes out from my soul, and it makes me feel better that I know that I'm handing it to them. Like I'm taking away some of the pain and giving it to them, sharing it. But they soak it in. It doesn't hurt them. It just, what happens is it heals me, basically, from within. When I touch on different points, it heals me from within. When I'm talking to the right view. I feel better after talking to them. So when I'm anxious before talking, once I start talking to them, it might take half an hour, 20 minutes, half an hour for me to warm up when I'm talking to. I do feel anxious usually. But then when it's that right person, anxiety disappears, and I'm so in the moment. I'm so connected. I'm staring into their eyes, you know. I'm taking in the facial expressions, and I'm feeling what the energy that they're giving to me, and it overpowers the anxiety. Spirituality. But yeah, she was really spiritual. She was like the most spiritual person. I'm laughing because, you know, like, I'm spiritual, right? In a deep way. I'm spiritual in a deep way. But I don't act spiritual, right? So I don't talk in kind of like spiritual language. Or I don't talk about chakras. I don't talk in the kind of the classic spiritual way. So if you go, what you'll find is when you go see yoga teachers, when you see spiritual speakers, meditators, they all talk in a certain kind of format, I think. And I'm nothing against it. I love it. It's kind of like when you listen to like Teal Swan, things like this. You hear the way that they speak in a very spiritual way. But I talk in a fucking Bolton, Manchester way. You know, I'm from the streets, yeah. But I'm deeply spiritual as well. So I have these spiritual conversations, but she was really spiritual. And it's just funny, I'm not laughing at her, of course not. She's great. But the thing is with people that are like on a higher vibration maybe, you know? Like on a higher level of spirituality. I don't think levels is the right thing, because I think I know a lot. Like, but someone else knows a lot as well. Someone else knows a lot that I don't know, but I know a lot that they don't know, and it's that sharing of knowledge, you know. It's not about levels. It's not about who's more spiritual, but I think there's people that just behave differently, like that. There's nothing wrong with it. It's like people that are pure spiritual. It's like people that are really spiritual from very young, you know. For me, like, I've been spiritual from 26, so before that I was not spiritual at all. I was atheist. The point was, these moments have been really fucking deep, right? If you can get into these conversations are what life is all about. I don't think there's any more to life than there's a lot of good things in life, you know. Sex is great, you know. Chilling's good, getting high is nice, and listening to music and all that, kind of having a laugh, you know. But deep conversations really, they push us in the right direction. They take us in different directions. They actually change us in a very deep way. Like they change the way that we think, you know. And the way that I'm looking at these girls, man, like, it's not about sex and all this shit. It's like these two girls that I met were just so like switched on, you know. They were so like, they were wise, they were intelligent, genius, they were ambitious and healthy, I guess. They looked really healthy. And they made me smile, they made me laugh, they made me feel better, you know. They helped me actually in many ways. Christina, she told me certain things that have really stuck with me, you know. Like, about trying, about not trying. She told me not to try. She told me don't try and make yourself feel better. Don't try to relax. Don't try to force a certain vibe, certain mood. Don't try and force it. Just be. She was just so peaceful. Just be. Just, you know what I mean? Like, she was one of those women that's just like, you know what I mean? Like, just calm the thinking mind down. Just be. And the other girl was like, the other girl was called Fanny. She said, you go and do that shit because you're gonna die soon. You go and do it. Don't be scared. Face your fears. The other girl was like, yes, we all worry, but we mustn't try. We must accept, you know, like this kind of acceptance of ourselves. But she was very, very funny as well. Very, just. We actually went and meditated. So when I bumped into her, we ended up going to a park and meditating together. Just sat there, just on a public footpath, just in a park. We didn't give a fuck, you know. There was people walking past us. We was sat there, cross-legged, meditating, facing each other. It's fucking sick. This is the thing. She calmed me down. So I was feeling a bit anxious, like, and we went and meditated together. She calmed me down. So these girls, not these girls, but girls in general, you know, the right girl, know how to calm you down and know how to make you feel better. And I really need it because I need someone to lean on. I need someone to talk to. I need someone I can have deep conversations. It has to be a female. It's just not the same with a man. It has. No, I like deep conversations with men as well, but I need soft love, soft warmth, but just someone that's like switched on, like someone that's fucking just Bonnie and Clyde. Now, these girls, they're gone. You know, turns out one of them had a boyfriend, so there was no real romance there. And the other girl had to go back to France, so, you know, I fancied the fuck out of the second girl. The thing is, whether I like them or not, they both brought so much value to my life, and I want to thank them. And if they watch this, you know, it's all love. That's all I'm saying. It's all love. So, mwah, mwah.